So I just want to let you know, as you're taking a look at this story of the jars of Summer Wonderland nut mix, if that is a little banner that pops up here, it is going to be a big deal because this is not on auto delivery and we're already smack dab halfway through summer. So I don't know if we're going to be able to present this again if this disappears or get more in, because then we'll be talking about fall and winter foods. So I just wanted to let you know that this is in 59440. It's only its third airing on air right now, and we've got 2 easy payments that are going to be going away at the end of the day that have never been on air before. Christy Fletcher, I'm so glad that you're here to talk about this summer mix. Hi. This is really nice because, first of all, Germack understands the world of fruit and nut mixes. These are not trail mixes. These are high-end gourmet recipes.
Yes.
So that's number one. But Germack also respects the idea that when you bring us these smaller jars, they're perfect for gift giving, and you make them look so darn pretty that I just look at this whole assortment and I'm like, I need to get this now for all those times I'm going to someone's house this summer.
Oh, this is a great one too. Yeah, we think all the way to the labels, you know, all the way to what's in it. It's all important to you. Here's our Summer Wonderland. The twist on this fella that you mentioned earlier is, if you're a Germack customer, you know our Winter Wonderland. You know our Winter Wonderland, the one with the cinnamon spice pecans, okay?
Yes.
Been popular for probably 5 or 6 years here now as a holiday staple. We decided this year to summer it up. So we brought out Summer Wonderland, and there's only one difference in here from Winter Wonderland, and that is we do roasted salted pecans instead of cinnamon spice pecans, because cinnamon is more of a wintry flavor.
Right.
The rest is the same of your beloved Winter Wonderland, and one of the other big things about this is that this is 4 nuts in here. 4 nuts and 2 fruits.
And 3 of those nuts are very expensive.
Yeah, well, all of them. Actually, all nuts are really expensive. Really, I mean, you're shoppers. I mean, you know that. Nuts are expensive in general. But yes, these are 4 nuts in here, and you have asked us on the .com, love the fruits, love your mixes with chocolates in it, all great. But how about one that's really heavy on nuts?
Right.
Okay, well, you got it.
Here it is.
You got it right here. And if you'd like me to show you, to break it down for you, you know your Winter Wonderland, so you'll notice that just a slight difference. First, we'll go down here and hit those macadamias. We're not selling anything else right now on air here at QVC that has macadamias in it. That is a high-end nut, and as you know, very expensive. And then our signature fruit. This has got to be our signature fruit. We are from Michigan. Michigan is the cherry state. That, my friends, is your Germack Michigan cherry. Look at the redness. Look at the stretch on that.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty, and it tastes even prettier than it looks.
And you
know
know what?
Even possible.
It's really, I mean, it's a dried fruit, but it isn't, because there's nothing dry really about it. They're always moist and beautiful.
Very moist and big and beautiful. Then there are your pecans, I should say. You know, I'm from Georgia, so pecans are from Georgia.
I know, you said pecans earlier, and I went, does she usually say
I don't know why. No, I usually say pecan. I try to stay true to my region there. That's a pecan roasted and salted instead of cinnamon, as it is in the Winter Wonderland. This is your Summer Wonderland. Batch roasted cashews, looking for that golden color, pure canola oil, a little bit of salt, and then those wonderful cranberries that play so very well off of our batch roasted nuts. They really, really do give a nice tartness and brightness. And then my favorite nut really is the almond. I just love the meaty crunch, a little bit of salt, a little bit of canola oil there. That is a superfood. The almond, really true to its word. So there's your Summer Wonderland.
So I have to tell you, you're getting 5 of these jars. 5 of them, they're 9 ounces in size. They're perfect for gift giving. 500 of these are already gone. So I just want to show you. Whoa.
Oh, they're not taped.
They are not taped. This one is precarious. No, I'm all right. We're good. They're not glass. We'll be okay. All 5 of them come, oops, one of them's backwards. All 5 of them come home to you. And what I think is, whoa, that was a close one. What I think is so impressive about that is, hey, you're going over to your sister-in-law's house and they're having a barbecue and the kids are hanging out by the pool and you're going to be there all day long. You give her one of these instead of, I mean, there's going to be beer and there's going to be other stuff there. So you're the one that's going to be bringing the snacks, and you can put it out in the fabulous jar or fill up a beautiful bowl that she might happen to have. Then you're going to be going over, there's a soccer thing that's happening and everybody has to bring something to the potluck. You can bring 1 or 2 of these and put them out or put them, you know, into bowls, whatever you want. But the fact is, you're getting 5 in the smaller jars. So if you want to keep one for yourself and then give to the rest. If they were bigger, it would be hard. If you kept one, you'd be keeping like half the order. But here, you get to keep one and you still get to give 4 different ones away if you would like to do it that way.
They're very portable. They are.
And there's no auto delivery, and that is so crucially important because there's no way for you to lock into this. It was designed for summertime, and in the world of Germack, they make fresh to order. They are not going to be making this for you in the wintertime. We have other things we're going to be talking about
other stuff going on.
So if you want to stock up because you happen to like this particular flavor, or maybe you enjoyed Winter Wonderland, but you're more of a purist when it comes to your pecans, stock up on these. There's no reason if you don't pop the seal, you can't eat them all throughout the winter season.
That's right. They are packed fresh only to your order. These jars only exist on this table right now. I make a phone call when I get off air and call Wally and his team in the warehouse, and then this freshness seal goes on the top after it is packed fresh to your order, and you got your beautiful label, and that's what I like call the Germack factor. No crumblies, no nothing at the bottom because it hasn't been sitting around. And that freshness seal will keep it fresh for 1 year. Right. So to your point, Sharon, good heavens, we're almost through July. And we really are going to start focusing on Christmas and back on our chocolate things. And so if you want to really just stockpile this one and keep it, you can do it. Keep the label on.
Over 900 have now been ordered. Our top find that we had in the first hour of the show sold out. So this is the top find in the second hour of the show. And again, if this disappears today, I don't know that they're going to be able to secure enough of the ingredients to do another whole airing for us because we are enjoying Christmas in July right now. And we're going to be going more in that direction once August comes in just a couple of weeks. So, and 59440 is the item number. You've got Easy Pay for the first time ever that's going away at the end of the day, and your shipping is already free. So to get this amount of mix for under $40,
that's unreal.
This is a great price for macadamia nuts.
Yes.
For pecans, where you really get to, I just picked one out earlier. Look at this. Look at this beautiful thing right here.
There.
Are you kidding?
Beautiful.
Oops,
beautiful.
I dropped it. Oh no.
Where'd he go?
Wait, I don't know. Wait, there's another one right here.
There's another one just like it. Yeah.
There's another one
there
just like it right there.
There he is.
How fabulous is that? And I actually love the purity of the flavor when you just get the batch roasting of this.
Of the pecan without the cinnamon. Yes, and I do too because again, I grew.
So good.
It's the pecan is a wonderful, wonderful nut. And
that shines that flavor.
It does. The roasted, and you know what? That's a delicate nut. The pecan is one that's a little bit tougher. We have to be very gentle in our roasting process with the pecan because it will break down. It will break down. It's more of a delicate nut. And then with the macadamias, we don't roast them at all. We leave them natural.
And those are buttery and creamy.
Buttery, creamy.
As are your cashews, a little buttery and creamy, different underlying flavor. But then the delicacy of that pecan, like we've had one, if you've had it in pie, if you've had it in cookies, like you know what it tastes like. And then your almonds that just add such body and crunch and deliciousness. And that's not even talking about the fruits and your fruits. I'm taking it separately because you know what? There's a lot of dried fruits out there that are like chewing gum.
Oh,
frankly, they're so tough. They're so dried out. They're oxidized. I don't know how long they're sitting there when you get them at the store. These are all packed fresh to order, and all of your fruits inherently still have juiciness to them.
Yes, and you can see it. You can see it right there. I just poured it out of a jar, you know.
Goodness sakes, that's bright and
It
beautiful.
is bright in your mouth. It's bright to look at, but it's also bright in your mouth. You can see those bright red cranberries right there, the darker ones in here that you see right there. There's your cherry, Michigan cherries, and that's the way dried fruits are supposed to be. That's right. You can even go to a gourmet store. Heavens, I went to one the other day, and I looked at some of those bins that they've been and you're not supposed to. They're expensive, but you're not supposed to guess what you're eating. And I had to really. I was like, what is that fruit in there? I can't even recognize what it is.
When it's dark.
When it's dark,
and you can't
sometimes
tell.
It's either a raisin or a bad cherry or a bad cranberry.
The cranberries look like dark purple.
Yeah,
you can't
and
even
so
tell.
that's just not right. And so Germack does not do it that way.
When you look at the colors of those fruits as she's pouring them out, they're like jewels. They just glow like gems in a bowl. And you get all of that beautiful deliciousness. Look, it's so moist, as a matter of fact. That one had a little hard time getting out of the jar.
I had to shake it. I had to shake. I know it's moist because, especially under the studio lights, the fruits are so moist they tend to kind of stick together. So I had to give that a little shimmy shake to get him out of there. But there you go with the big, beautiful cashew. You see your big macadamia right there, and the pecans coming out like that, nice and whole, pretty. And it's what a mix. 4 different of our best nuts, 4 of them.
So,
and it's something that you've been asking for.
I decided not to
not to
try to hold them the way
Hey,
I did last time.
Here,
am I facing them the wrong? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you know what?
Way.
Hold the top, and
Okay.
we'll do this as a team effort. No, I like this. It's a team effort. There we go.
Yeah.
There. Yeah, trying to hold those things up.
This is what you're getting.
It's a tower. It's a tower of Summer Wonderland.
It's a lot. And they're perfectly packaged for you. Little gifts here and there. The swim lessons, you know, when the whole season closes out here at the end of summer, you want to have a perfect gift to give to the person you're not quite sure what they even like. These are good because chances are if they're involved in swimming and sports and all kinds of other things, they like to make smarter choices when it comes to their snacking. And this is all designed around summer. You were all such fans of the Winter Wonderland mix. And so they said, you know what, how can we make this for summertime? Make it so that you can bring it outside. I mean, obviously, if you're going to bring it outside, I would say keep them in the jar just to keep the bugs out of it. Put, you know, just gently place the lid back on top to keep it nice and fresh so that you don't have to put it in a bowl. But there's no chocolate or yogurt or anything that's going to melt here. If you're going to the games where your kids are playing and doing these tournaments all summer long, always have one of the little these in the car so you can snack on them in the car, or you can snack on them while you're watching your kids playing. You know, this is just such a great idea to have, and now over 2,000 of these are gone. But there's no auto delivery here. I kind of wish we had one that could go back and forth between the summer and the winter.
Yeah.
And I will mention that to our buyers, but that's not a thing yet.
That's an idea, but that's not happening right now.
Maybe someday we should do a fall and a spring Wonderland. That would be nice too.
We can accommodate that.
That would be fab. Maybe we'll work on some recipes together.
We love to work together on recipes.
But the Summer Wonderland is where it's at here, where you're getting those 4 very expensive nuts and those 2 delicious fruits for a perfect bowl of summertime goodness.
It is good, and I know Jill Bauer. Yeah, you mentioned the games and all that. She takes. Her son lots of baseball games. But this is my jar for the car. I like to call it my jar.
The jar for the car. The car jar.
The jar for the car. You hit the road. You know, whether I'm hitting the road to drive here to come to work, and I forgot to eat. I was in a rush. You don't want to pull over someplace and get something that's not good for you.
That's right.
Keep perfect size to keep in your purse or just sit in the car, you know. And
I agree with you on that because I'm not so much, I mean, I was raised 3 big solid square meals a day, right?
Yeah.
Like I was raised that way, but that's not the way I function now that I'm an adult. I eat a lot of smaller meals, and sometimes I don't eat lunch around noon because I'm not really hungry yet. But when it hits, holy cow, it hits. And I want to eat something real.
I know.
This is real right here. Most of the stuff you're picking up at the grocery store, everything that's prepackaged, everything that's in the little tearaway things, a lot of that stuff is not real. And I know you know what I'm saying.
It's not, yeah.
But even if you go to the fruits and nuts section of your local store, even if it's a very expensive, shishi, like high-end, good ingredient style place, when they're just all sitting there oxidizing in the bins.
They're oxidizing
because people sneezed into it, or
exactly.
Like, what's going on? And did a kid stick his hand in there when you weren't looking?
Probably, and people are opening it and closing it, opening it and closing
it.
I
like
the freshness factor. And remember, Germack has been batch roasting nuts for 94 years now.
It's amazing.
So even if you do find something fresh in the supermarket or something like that, I really don't think that you're going to find the quality of batch roasting from a company that's been doing it for 94 years because we haven't changed a thing because we know what we're doing.
And you source the best nuts.
We source the best nuts and the best fruits and the best everything for you.
And the best candies for their gourmet chocolatiers for their wintertime
all gourmet all the way.
We started with 3,600 of these. We have fewer than 1,100 remaining.
Oh, gracious.
Our top find that we had in our last hour of the show sold out. If this disappears in this show right now, I can say absolutely nothing about us being able to maybe get this back in again. Because frankly, I don't believe we can, and don't quote me on that, but I don't know that we can. Because we're really starting to focus more on Christmas and July for the rest of the month, and we're going more towards fall and winter flavors. In August, we're looking ahead. So M59440, all 5 of those gorgeous 9-ounce jars with a little beach on it, where it's exactly I want to be. All 5 of those come home home to you for under 40 bucks and 59440. Thank you so much, Christy. Okay. I don't even know what to say about this one. I told you about it in the beginning of the show. We have never had this on air before.